Ang pagkamalikhain ng isang tao ay nabubuo sa pamamagitan ng kanyang pamilya, ng kanyang kapaligiran, at lalong-lalo na dahil sa ating magandang kalikasan. Ang pagkamalikhain ay hindi nabubuo sa iisang tulog, kundi nabubuo po ito sa daang taong pagsasanay at daang taong pakikisalamuha sa iba't ibang suliranin. Marami tayong nabubuong pagkamalikhain mula sa ating pagkabata. Mula dito, dahil sa kwento, sa mga awit, sa mga koro, kahit na sa ating mga pagsasanay at tradisyon, nabubuo ang inspirasyon para tayo ay isang maging malikhaing nilalang. Maririnig at maisasalarawan din natin ang paggamit ng ating mga tradisyonal na mga damit, ang ating mga palamuti sa katawan, ang mga pintado noong unang panahon, at gayon pa man ang maganda nating kaugalian kung saan ang ating paggamit ng mga instrumento, kahit na ang pagsalin-salin nito sa mga susunod na henerasyon ay lagi nating isinasabuhay.
I am Ben Jimena, the City Tourism Officer of Iloilo City, and this is the place where Dinagyang originated, the best tourism event of the country. Dinagyang started in 1968. The parish of San Jose, the Santo Niño parish, went to Calibo to observe and invited two tribes to perform, and that was the start of the Iloilo Ati-Atihan din. The most important salient point of Dinagyang as a festival was its street dancing feature, which no one else was trying to perfect in the past. It was Dinagyang that set the trend to make street dancing as an important feature of a festival, and it's the first festival to have 5 performance areas in the different sites of the city to make sure that everybody would be able to watch Dinagyang. Dinagyang is not just a seasonal festival, but it continues to serve its function as a unifying element. We do a lot of branding for Dinagyang to sustain its being visible the whole year round. It's not only during Dinagyang time that we usually patronize the things of Dinagyang like the tribes, but we also hire them to open the program of national nature, just like the Prisa in the national competitions. And we have a lot of ideas about how to improve making Dinagyang as a not only as a spectacular festival, but a safe festival as well. In a sense, we keep on telling people that when you come to Iloilo, you will be watching a festival that is ensuring for your safety and security. It's a family-oriented festival because there's everything for everybody. The reason why the festival has been successful all through these years is because it has become a community activity where people are involved, where everybody has a take on the festival in many ways that a group of people could cooperate and bring whatever they want for the activity. For example, the private sector continue to support the festival because they found out that with their support, there is sustainability and there is a sense of belonging to a place like Iloilo City. The tagline of the mayor, which is "I am Iloilo, proud to be Filipino," is something that has come to our mind and reminded us of our being a cultural group to reckon with because of the things that we believe in and because we believe in ourselves and we take pride of our culture.
Araw-araw, mula sa ating paggising hanggang sa ating pagtulog, ay talagang isinasabuhay natin ang ating kultura. Mula sa ating pananamit, hanggang sa ating pagbabiyahe at paglalakbay, hanggang sa ating pagkain, malalaman natin ang kultura o kaugalian ng isang tao o maging ng isang bayan mula sa kanyang mga pagkain. Magandang tingnan ito dahil dito mula sa mga sangkap hanggang sa pagluto, kahit na sa kanilang pagpresentasyon ng kanilang mga pagkain, marami tayong matututunan tungkol sa kanilang mga kaugalian. Ang mga sangkap ng bawat bayan ay iba't iba. Ito po ay nadidikta ng kanilang kapaligiran. Ang kanilang pagluto ay nadidikta din ng kanilang mga kaugalian. Hanggat sa punto ng kanilang pagpresenta ng kanilang mga pagkain, malalaman mo kung saang rehiyon nanggagaling ang mga pagkain ito. Ngayon ay atin namang tunghayan ang iba't ibang pamamaraan ng pagluluto ng ating pagkain dito sa Iloilo at paano sila nagpapakita at nagpapamalas ng kultura at kalinangan ng mga Ilonggo.
Kumusta ka mo, tanan? Ang aton nga lutuon ngayon ay cassava custard. This is a family recipe which has evolved through the years. Nung maliit pa kami, yung aming lola ay mahilig magluto. Ito ang kanyang mga linuluto ay binibenta niya sa tindahan. We grew up with her na in her kitchen na nag-observe kami sa kanyang luto. So, when we had families, we were cooking the same thing kasi ito yung mga materials, na mga ingredients na pinaka-available dito lang sa paligid namin. Hindi na kami bibili. Pero ngayon, we have added additional ingredients which were not available at that time. Pinasarap na namin. Ngayon, it has become a bestseller in a restaurant and it has become a pasalubong item sa aming bayan. Ang ating ingredients for the cassava custard are grated cassava, coconut water, evaporated milk, condensed milk, egg, sugar, melted margarine, young coconut, vanilla, and the custard for the topping. Umpisa na natin ang pagluto ng cassava custard. Hahaluin lang natin ito ang lahat ng mga ingredients. First, ang cassava, and then the coconut water, evaporated milk, condensed milk, egg. Adjust natin lang yung taste ng sugar. Kasi yung iba, ayaw nila ng masyadong matamis. Since we already have condensed milk, lalagyan natin ng sugar. Depende yan sa taste. But usually, we don't make it so sweet. And it has also custard topping. So, tamang-tama lang yung sweetness. So, we also add, ito hindi pa na melt, but we usually melt the margarine or butter. And then, we add the young coconut. Ito yung twist from the rest of the cassava. Kasi marami kami ditong cassava, marami na rin kaming buko. So, para iba sa lahat, we add buko strips to make it different and to make it special. And buko is healthy. So, we add health to the dessert. And then, you will put vanilla to add a little flavor so that it will smell good After we have mixed all the ingredients, we put this in a tray and bake in an oven for around 45 minutes over medium heat. So after that, pag nakita natin na medyo dry na yung sa taas, we put the topping. This is the custard topping, which gives it really a different twist to the cassava. And then we cook it until it's golden brown, and then it's ready to be served. And this is how it would look like.
My name is Luz Saludes Camiña, the fourth generation owner of the Camiña Balay nga Bato in Arevalo, Iloilo City. Early 1860, the first generation owner, Don Fernando Avancenia, with his wife Eulalia Abaja, started building this house. This house is, of course, arquitectura mestiza. The inspiration of the house came from our very own icon, the Bahay Kubo. We have, of course, the four European influences. First, we have the English black and white floor, then the Queen Victoria board and batten walls, and we have the Dutch ceiling. We have the French light venting panels, the Art Deco light venting panels, the transom. And then, of course, our pride is the Japanese Puerta Mayor, our very own Puerta Mayor, which we attribute to the Japanese fishermen around Kalumpang, Molo. The door is very distinct in our area. That's a Japanese fortress door. It's made entirely of one single wood of Molave. That's from the beech forest of Guimaras. So maybe this house is sometimes called the house on wooden legs with a stone skirt. Then when you go up the escalera principal, that was patterned after our very own ladder type of found in our very own Bahay Kubo. So the architect of this house was Father Anselmo Avancenia, the brother of Don Fernando Avancenia. So part of our transom, though, is called the French Art Deco. You can find the Liabene San Pedro. So part of the transom has a Spanish influence. Then from the Escalera Principal, you go to the Caída. That's a Spanish word for drop. That's where the lady of the house would normally drop her patajong or her saya. And from the Caída straight into the oratorio or the family altar and into the master's bedroom. We still have our Quiroga bed. And if you are an ilustrado and if you're not an indio, you'll be shown, of course, the Sala Mayor. The muebles are still intact. Remember in the Acapulco, Manila Galleon trade, La Estrella del Norte, we have Manila, Cebu, and Iloilo. So most of the muebles were bought from the La Estrella del Norte based in Iloilo. So if you happen to go to other houses, they still have this grandfather's clock with the name La Estrella del Norte. In around 1892, Arevalo was hit by cholera El Tor, and Father Anselmo died a martyr, taking care of all the cholera victims of the town. Remember, we live along the river, so one drop of that cholera El Tor and we were all decimated. So of the 16 siblings of Lola Rufina, of Doña Rufina, only 5 survived. And so in Thanksgiving, Don Fernando bought them a Rachels piano in La Estrella del Norte in Iloilo. So we have the Rachels piano, all made in Salzburg, Germany. The food that we normally serve are the riverine and the estuarine food. Remember, we live along the river, and rivers would normally mean protein and all the fruits and the vegetables that we have. In June 2010, we decided to open the Camiña Balay na Bato to the public because we wanted to have pride of place. Iloilo, we never had our share of long tourists queuing to see our city. So we decided with friends and with Eugene that maybe it's about time that we place culture and heritage as the main attraction for our tourists. So right now, we are are very fortunate to be part of this culture and heritage circuit. So we decided to open the house by serving truly authentic food of our past, the riverine and the estuarine food. So in our table, you will see that we have celebrated the beauty and the abundance of the Iloilo River. Distinctly Iloilo is we can throw party anytime because we do the suki system. So there are families gathered around our community that are famous for their empanada and then for the fresh lumpia. And then for our vegetables and for our fruits, Iloilo is always famous for, the Ilonggos would always know what is takway. Those are the taro runners that we have. And then the hinanggop, we have the bounty of the sea and the river. So we have the anchovy fries, we have the shrimp fries, and then of course the tomatoes and all the vegetables that we have. We have the alugbati or the Malabar nightshade. And then we have, of course, our kamote. We don't use potatoes because kamote is very abundant in our town. We have the kamote farm all over Iloilo and Guimaras. So we have kamote chips. And Iloilo will never be Iloilo without her bangos. So we always serve bangos and then the tilapia that we grow in our river. And of course, we have a little twist. So we decided to use for our pasta the malunggay pesto that we have and the kasui that we grow abundantly also in Guimaras. And for our main course, we have the pork binoog. Binoog is the Karaya term for grilled. So those are called the Vesperas food, the happy food that we have. So the friars would always teach us that the day before the fiesta, you should serve the best because that will be an indicator that the best is yet to come on fiesta day.
Kumusta kamutanan? Ang ating lulutuin ngayon ay native chicken binakol. And the ingredients are native chicken, tomato, onion, garlic, cooking oil, young coconut, ginger, lemongrass, and batuan. The secret ingredient is batuan. This is found only in Iloilo, and we're using this para mag-asim yung aming luto. Since we're using coconut water, this will balance off the sweetness of the coconut water. Parang balance yung sweetness and sourness of the recipe. Usually, ay yung mga tao, yung mga customers namin, they would think of it as tinola. But it is not tinola because it is a bit sour, but it is also sweet because of the coconut water and the young coconut which we put into the dish. This is the very healthy component of the chicken binakol. So, we saute. First, we put in the cooking oil. We saute the tomato. The onion. And the garlic. We put a little salt and then we put the slices of chicken. So we wait a while until all the spices have been absorbed by the chicken. Then we add coconut water. This is a very important ingredient which makes it different from the rest of the sinigang. Then we put the ginger, lemongrass, the batuan, When it starts to boil, we put in the young coconut. And we allow it to boil until the chicken is tender. Traditionally, we would cook this in these bamboo containers because at that time, this is the most available cooking vessel which our forefathers had. And we have to use chicken that is very young. We call it the mulaga. So like the laga, so it's really even younger than the laga. So it's very tender. You can cook it in a vessel like this. But here, we have to cook it very slowly because yung bamboo ay kung biglang heat ay mag-crack yan. So it is slow fire, slow heat for until it's really tender. We just cover this with banana leaves. Pag malambot na ang ating chicken, pwede na siyang i-serve. Ito ho ang pagluto ng native chicken binakol.
Ang paggamit at pag-unawa ng ating kultura ay isang mahalagang sangkap upang mabuo ang ating kasarinlan bilang mamamayan ng ating bayan. Mahalaga ito dahil dito magsisimula ang ating pagpapalalim kung sino man tayo at kung sino man ang ating mga ninuno, gayon din naman kung saan tayo patutungo dito sa ating bayan na to. Unang-una na, hindi na tayo kailangang lumayo sa bahay mismo. Makikita natin ang iba't ibang elemento kung bakit dapat tayo ay naging ganito at paano tayo magiging ganito pa sa darating na panahon. Halimbawa na lang, ang mga bahay po na naitayo sa mga bayan tulad dito sa Iloilo, marami po ang mga bahay dito ay gawa sa kahoy dahil mainit po sa larangan ng hasyenda. Ang mga bahay din ay magaling ang pagkakatayo dahil sa kanyang teknolohiya. Dahil ito po ay madalas nalilindol kaya kailangan isang matatag na pundasyon meron ang bawat bahay. Ang mga bahay dito ay simple dahil lahat ng tao dito ay magsasaka, lahat dito ay mga naghahasyenda. Dahil dito, malalaman mo ang katangian ng mga nakatira sa loob ng bahay. Para mapalalim ang pag-unawa natin sa ating kabahayan, intindihin natin ano ba ang materyales na ginamit sa bahay na to, kasaysayan ng bahay na to, sino tumira dito, sino ang ating mga ninuno, paano tayo umaakyat sa bahay natin, may hagdan ba, may kanto po ba, sa may ilog po ba, paano ito napapaligiran ng kanyang kalikasan, ito po ba ay malapit sa karagatan, ito po ba ay malapit sa kabundukan, yung bahay po ba natin ang nagsimula bilang bahay talaga o marami pang kwento kung saan nagbago ang kanyang paggamit dito sa kanyang espasyo. Marami tayong dapat unawain sa ating kinalalagyan na tinatawag natin tahanan o bahay. At dahil dito, napapalalim natin kung ano talaga ang meron tayo at ang pag-unawa natin di lamang sa ating mga ninuno, pati na rin sa ating sarili.
Good afternoon. I'm Manuel Tingzon Jr., Vice Chairman of Iloilo City Cultural Heritage and Conservation Council. So far, we have 26 buildings, heritage buildings, that has been identified, and more than 10 already were able to start with just a facade intervention, like repainting or repair, some architectural decorative elements, as well as the signages, storefront, and even the adjacent structures within the heritage zone. So the heritage zone was really identified as a starting point of all the effort of the city and conservation of their built heritage. Our Ordinance 200-54 emphasizes the importance of all built heritage structures here in Iloilo City. The starting point is the heritage zone, Downtown Heritage Zone, but the ordinance covers also all kinds of heritage structures, built heritage structures in Iloilo City, 50 years old and above, provided it has a cultural, historical significance that will contribute to the culture and development of Iloilo City. Then we have the other natural heritage, which is closely proximity within the heritage zone, is the Iloilo River, which is the starting point also of the development of Iloilo City in the late 1860. The Iloilo River is a very important resource, water resource of Iloilo City that flows within different districts of the city. Within that vicinity, even more than 50 meters, within 50 meters, the heritage structures growth develop simultaneously with Iloilo River. So Iloilo River was also given impetus of developing the first master plan development, which won the Livable Communities Award 5 years ago in Chicago. So Iloilo River is now growing with emphasis and natural and environmental conservation also, but at the same time, it considers the growth of heritage structures in Iloilo City. These two projects actually give us the more importance in what is the role of Iloilo City in heritage preservation in our country. So far, we have achieved continuing development both for the heritage zones and other built heritage structures around the city, like institutions, businesses, churches, even like mga bahay na bato or cluster of heritage structures like school buildings also. So I think we were able to start a good approach in urban planning, urban design within the context of heritage conservation.
I am Christine Treñas. I am the chairperson of the Iloilo City Cultural Heritage Conservation Council. The Heritage Council has conducted several cultural mappings because we feel that culture really belongs to everyone. It does not belong to people in the mansions or just people in the bahay na batos, but it belongs to every man, woman, and child in the street. And I think cultural mapping really helps people understand their roots. And this is the key to sustainability, when we have something in it for everyone. Our very maybe academic and research arm, and that helps really with conducting our cultural mapping, is the Center for Western Visayan Studies. They have worked with the Heritage Council for as long as I can remember. And I think we really, when we say culture, it really says the way we live, the way we speak, the way we eat, the way we dress. And so culture is something we breathe. Culture is something that we see every day. It's not something we celebrate once a month. It's something we celebrate every day because it tells us about who we are.
Pamana ang ugat ng ating imahinasyon. Pamana ang lahat ng bagay na mahalaga sa atin mula sa ating nakaraan, natural man o pangkultura, na nagbibigay sa atin ng ating alaala, nagbibigay sa atin ng ating identidad sa kasalukuyan, at ito ay ating inspirasyon para sa ating kinabukasan. Ako po si Zerrudo mula dito sa bayan ng Ahoy sa lalawigan ng Iloilo. Maayong gabi sa inyong tanan.